Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome aboard the Esports deck where we are getting ready to hop straight into action because this match has already been going on, ladies and gentlemen. This match is already in the works and oopsie doopsie. There we go, folks. There we go. Wanted to make sure we got those team names up for you. Now, I am speaking quickly for you because we have things already moving. All right, things are already going out there on the March 6th VREL Esports Round 3 games between UMAD and Tercio. Okay. UMAD's on the blue side, and right now their top contender is YoSpeed out there with a solid 20-12 on the KDs, 37-20 on the points. Caston is leading the El Tercio team 16-17, but I believe he just disconnected. We're gonna have to get down to the game right now. Riding on board Ghostmaker of the UMAD squad, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go into the action as he hits the deck there, courtesy of one of the El Tercio guys. Didn't actually catch who got him. But unfortunately, as you can see there on the scoreboards, oh golly, as you can see there on the scoreboards, we did have a disconnect there at the end. Now only 11 tickets remaining for this round. I don't know which round they're in. I assume this to be round number 1 or 2. But look at the score right now. El Tercio is unfortunately all the way down to just 2 tickets now, just about, and 76 tickets remain for the UMAD squad. I left that scoreboard up so you guys can get a good, clear picture of where this entire battle has been. And now this is it. This is it. The final ticket, sure to be picked up here any moment. Let's look at some honorable mentions out here because we did get to this game late. Morpheus 251 out there, 17-17 on the final scores. That is a great job. This player's been putting in some legwork. Briker 13-22, Andy Aceto 94, 14-15, Fido Tattoo 10-18. Now on the points, it's clear that the UMAD squad has been busy. In fact, right now we're riding on board with Lick My Stash. Doesn't look like he's up to much. And you know what? That was the final ticket. That was it right there, folks. That was it. Let's bring it up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got into that game a little bit late, but man, it looked like there was some serious action going on out there. Yeah, I do see you guys mentioning in the chit chats there about that 4v5 situation that was going on. And you know what? I noticed that as soon as we got in there. Hang on just a second. Let me actually fix this. There we go. All right, good enough. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the 4v5 is an unfortunate situation. When I got into the lobby in the beginning, we did see that 5th player in the lobby. I'm not sure what happened there. Hopefully that was just round number 1. I'd love to be able to come out here with you guys and watch the next 2 rounds because I've been following this match for the last 2 weeks. This is the 3rd week, in fact, that we've been watching the UMAD games. And you know, that's what you might as well call them because they've been dominating. I mean, seriously, last week they went up against the UMAD clan, and the week before that they went up against, gosh, who was it they went up against in round 1? I actually can't remember that one off the top of my head, fellas and lady fellas, but that's a-okay. They did really good work. They've really worked hard to get here to round number 3. And as they get closer and closer to winning the MAMUT Cup, I'm getting more and more excited about being able to give away some amazing, amazing prizes to these players who've worked really hard to get here. I mean, they aren't average bears, you know. They go out there and throw in a little legwork. They might hit up a practice lobby with their broskies and, you know, prep for things like that. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and check the Discord here real quick just to make sure that wasn't too far in. All right. But I see a lot of familiar faces in the chat, guys. The Boss, good to see you, man. Salty Pogue, how are you doing, brother? So glad to see you here, guys. If you don't know Salty Pogue, he's been with our community for a long time as well. He's actually a media creator of his own. He makes really cool, informative YouTube videos for being better Onward players. So if you're ever interested, check him out, guys. He's really cool. We still got that prediction going on out here. 457 legend coins been put down on the UMAD squad, but El Tercio, guys, we don't know what the situation is yet. We don't know if that was just round number 1 or 2, so they could still have a very strong chance of winning this. Seriously, look at some of their players when you get the chance here. I have a strong feeling that they're going to put up a fight if we get to look at them one more time out here, and I hope we do. Hopefully we do get another round. We're actually going to go ahead and just see about refreshing that right now. Some of the members I wanted to mention out of the El Tercio squad that we might see out here tonight, because I don't know if they're going to sub or what, for that 5th player, is Caston. You know, Caston is, I believe, the team captain over there, and he seems to be a pretty decent player. Fido Tattoo, Pete Terrell, Andy Aceto, Morpheus, Nanaki, or Nanak rather, Bryker. These are all players that we might get to see put on a good performance from their squad tonight. So I do wish them the best of luck. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they've started that next round yet, so I have messaged one of the hosts there just to see what round they're on, and hopefully we'll get a pretty quick message back from those guys. Cool. They are getting round number 3 started right now. And as we saw, UMAD did win the 2nd round. Oh, great. Okay, good. So we just got confirmation that UMAD had also won the 1st round. So guys, what we're looking at right here is a solid 2-0. And don't forget, they are actually going to play 4 rounds. So just because we're only coming in at the end of the 2nd round doesn't mean we've missed that much action, guys. They got their heat round warmed up. They're done with that. We just came in at the end of the 2nd round. They're getting round number 3 started right now. So we've got 2 more full rounds we get to watch. Throw those points in wisely. Do your research on some of these players, guys, because you can actually gamble a whole bunch of money on that point system. And I'm going to talk to some of the other fellas about ways we can get these points integrated with the Discord, things that we can do with them maybe a little bit. Give folks some credit there where credit is due. Now we're just going to continue to wait for them to start this next lobby. Salty Poe again, good to see you out there, man. Good to see you. And you know what, folks? We haven't gotten the chance since we started this lobby to talk about this delicious beverage, which is keeping us nicely parched out here and energized. This right here is a little thing I like to call GFuel. We were sent about 4 containers to test out with, and so far every single one has been amazing. I'm not just saying that. It basically is like a little water additive, like with those pouches, except it just comes in a powder form, so you just slap the hammer down in it. And it tastes like different flavors of lemonade to me. So I am super down and glad that they are on board with us, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever feel like you might benefit yourself from having a little energy drink that tastes like some flavored lemonades, then go ahead and use code VREL at GFuel's website. Ah, yes. Now, Quico, I see you in the chat there trying to use some of those legends hydration requests. I appreciate that, man. We have all of those requests turned off until later on, though. Once we begin our Sunday Funday Esports Ballapalooza, that's when we'll actually start using that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I believe it is now time for us to get this next one started. They have just messaged me and let me know that they are getting it started as we speak. I'm super excited to see what they've got going on. Looks like we're gonna have Bryker, Andy, Fido, Pete Terrell, Morpheus all playing on the El Tercio side. And on UMAD, we're gonna end up having Speed, Ghostmaker, Lick My Stash, Bonovsky, and Superior West. So, without any further ado, let's get down there and do this thing. Best of luck. And of course, we are going to go ahead and fix these for us. But what we've got going on down here, fellas and lady fellas, is a classic case of 2 teams worth their weight in gold coming out here trying to make ends meet. They both want to find success tonight. And I believe that one team will. But look at what's happening on the tickets already. As we tune in here with Bryker, as well as Fido on the El Tercio side, we can see that they have 96 points. They have 96 tickets, rather. They have a lead right now on UMAD. They're doing good right now. Granted, it's first objective. But look at that right there. Unfortunately, Bono just wasn't ready as Fido managed to absolutely put shots on target as fast as possible. Now he's going to have a second one to deal with there as Superior West gets that bolting out and is absolutely lethal with it. One of my favorite things about riding with Wes is just watching the way that he performs with his bolt action. I mean, you saw very clearly Bryker had a goal in mind, but Superior West was there to stop him. Now, you know what I'd really love to see out here? I'd love to see some of these guys getting the pan out. We got Superior West still on board, maybe able to go pick up these tickets. But Fido is already on the objective here and managing to put shots on target almost immediately. On board with Yo Speed, guys, another fan favorite from the UMAD squad. Let's take a quick look at the board here as Superior West does take command of the board. Solid 3 and 2. 416 on the overall points so far. Lick My Stash coming in into close second place. Unfortunately, just hit the deck out there due to the hands of Riker. Solid 3 to 4 right now on the KDs. And Lick My Stash coming in out third. Morpheus, of course, for El Tercio. 3 and 1 out there with Riker in his second position. Managing to get Superior West all the way down. It's up to Lick My Stash out here to put on the hurt. Picking up his team's dog tags quite wisely, if you ask me. Guys, remember, this is a game of points at the end of the day. So you don't want to be the one to end up just leaving your dog tags laying around there. Getting a nice overhead here with our good old friend Bono. We get a really good look here at what kind of a battle this is. I mean, we can see that these players are just waltzing down the street, looking to keep defensive points. But what we don't get to see with the close-ups is the lineage that they put into these plays. I mean, look at Tattoo up here on the top of the screen. He's hanging out there in that corner. I wonder which route he took to get here, because he had teammates on the inside of that building. He had teammates on the outside. And look at that teamwork right there as Ghostmaker comes in on the back end. Now, unfortunately for Bono, Morpheus does manage to lay him down, but we're going to tune in right now with Mr. Morpheus. There he is! Unfortunately, hitting the deck just as soon as we tune in with them there. But we got Terrell coming in on the back end, looking to make his name and fame as he continues to capture points for his team. Wow. You can see right there as Lick My Stash moves in on the objective. Unfortunately for the UMAD squad, one of their teammates died right in front of Pete Terrell. Great teamwork by El Tercio there to defend one another. Now 12% on this next objective, 88 on the tickets with El Tercio in the lead over UMAD. Riding on board here with Fido Tattoo as he attempts to locate. I believe it was Lick My Stash who passed on by him there. Will he be spotted? Ooh, looks like Yo Speed might be waiting. Will he hear the footsteps? Yo Speed did hear the footsteps, but the footsteps of another player. There's the footsteps of Fido, managing to locate him and immediately trade with him. What a fantastic headshot there. You don't see shots that clean every day. Unfortunately, it didn't save him from hitting the deck himself. But we're 9% on this next objective, and it's still a very, very, very... look at that grenade. It was a very exciting game. 56 to 85 on the scores. Yo Speed right now, top dogging it. 6 and 6, 988 on the points. Superior West has dropped down now. He's running a 0.5 on the overall KDs, 591 on the score. But you know what? Remember, he is using that bolt action, guys. He's using the bolty, and I want to see what he's doing with that bolty right here and now. Oh, no, he's not using the bolty any longer. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. We're riding on board with Lick My Stash right now. Now, we do want to thank you to whomever that was that just joined us there. I believe that might have been Lurf. Oh man, thank you so much. We're glad to hear you thought the cast was entertaining, man. There were some technical issues there and stuff like that, but I think we still had a great time while we hung out and gave away a free frying pan. Guys, look at what Lick My Stash is doing right now, guys. This is brilliant. You don't see this every single day. If you didn't notice, what he did there was he was in this far point right there in that other building. He pushed on through, cleared it out, moved to another spot, got low, hung out for a split second. No footsteps, move on over. Took himself a new position, waiting in, just basically laying in wait for any enemy. He's got this place on what he thinks is going to be a lock right now, and luckily Superior West was there on the back end to stop the threat. Unfortunately for him, we got Bryker right here we're riding on deck with, who is going to meet his maker thanks to Lick My Stash's little position. And look, he's at it again. Now moving to a new spot. You don't want to be in the same place twice, ladies and gentlemen. How many times can we say that? You don't want to be in the same place twice. Now Lick My Stash is going to have a sequel to deal with here. Will he be able to deal with it? The answer is no. Fido Tattoo successfully seals the deal on this objective and then does the almost exact same thing that Lick My Stash did there. He moves. Unfortunately, he did not move fast enough as Superior West nails him to the floor with a headshot. And Andy also does the same thing there. Yo Speed saving the neck of his team here, folks. 78 to 50. 78 to 50. Last time we checked in, it was only like 56 tickets for the UMAD squad. And you know what that means? It means that UMAD is getting a little bit angry. They're putting in the legwork now. They're trying to rake back those tickets so that way they don't lose round number 3. Let's tune in with Bryker. Or better yet, let's tune in with Fido. Top dog at it right now for El Tercio. We see Fido here moving with confidence as he heads towards that objective, locating Yo Speed and headshotting him almost immediately before finally getting taken down by Ghostmaker. Now we can see Yo Speed still hanging on to the top dog position, but Ghostmaker, they're gonna meet his maker as he gets 2v1 there. Unfortunately, Terrell was the one to get that great shot off and scratch that. That wasn't so much of a 2v1 because Morpheus actually moved all the way around behind that building and is now on the front waiting for his enemies. It's Yo Speed though who managed to blow him up upon entry. We can see here as Bono and his buddy move on in. Lick My Stash making a bold claim to this land. Willing to do what it takes to take it over. And Superior West coming in on the back end with that bolt action, successfully dropping one of his enemies, now getting behind a little bit of cover so we can take a good clean shot at his enemy if he can spot him. Oh my gosh. That grenade, if it was cooked just another second longer, would have been perfect. Now Superior West gonna take that jump shot. Unfortunately, it was Yo Speed on the back end willing to take the kill. And Superior West does get the trade on Andy. Unfortunately for Morpheus, Yo Speed was laying in wait as well, pushing up with Superior West there. Now Pete Terrell does drop him. Let's tune back in over here with Lick My Stash on the objective. Let's see what Bono's up to. Seems to be finding a little bit of action out here himself. Superior West throws himself in a grenade, then looks for the opportunity to bolty what he can. Misses that first shot, and unfortunately gets headshotted there by Morpheus, but Lick My Stash does do a little bit of lethal damage. In fact, he does a lot of lethal damage, successfully clearing out the rest of El Tercio in the local vicinity, including Bryker there. Well done indeed, my friend. We're on board with Fido Tattoo as he makes his play. Now these players are gonna have to start thinking about what they're doing very carefully, because I want you to look at the ticket count now, 48 to 50. In other words, UMAD has almost lost no tickets, and El Tercio has lost upwards of 20. Fido going on the distance there with that grenade. Unfortunately, no contact for that one. We're gonna tune in now with Ghostmaker and see what he's up to on the opposite end. Terrell and Bono both out there managing a trade, but Ghostmaker manages to spot Fido there and drop him as soon as he made his play. The Speed ready with the backup. We look at the scores here. We got Morpheus now taking over the top dog position for El Tercio. Now, unfortunately for Morpheus, Ghostmaker was waiting for him right there as soon as he made his play. You see Andy also meeting his fate. Thank you to Bono for making that happen for him. But Fido, Bryker, Terrell, and Morpheus are not going to stop. They aren't just going to accept defeat. And as you can see right here, Fido manages to get a little victory under his belt. He's going to use that victory to propel him forward as he begins to take over the objective. Unfortunately for him, it's Superior West out here with the bolt action. Lick My Stash getting that back up on the 6. Unfortunately for him, Morpheus is there and waiting. Superior West manages to drop him too. And drops Bryker as well. He drops Bryker as well. Leaving only Andy now to clean up all the dog tags. 44-42, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to take note of that too, because what just happened is UMAD, courtesy of Superior West, has taken the lead. Now it's tied back up. Fido just managed to tie it back up. But this is neck and neck right now. Absolutely crazy, because it started off with El Tercio having a fantastic lead. I'm gonna ride on board with Morpheus right now and see what he's got planned. Oh my gosh. Lick My Stash was just waiting down the street with that headshot ready. And he moves in towards that objective to make it his own. 41-42 now on the tickets, guys. This is still anybody's game. If you made that early prediction, well, hopefully you're hopefully you're not holding your breath. All right, there. Had a little dry throat going on, but look at what this guy's using right here. Bono. Iron sights with that foul. Unfortunately, oh my gosh, he did manage to trade though with Bryker. Excuse me, with Bryker. He managed to trade with Bryker and get a headshot. Now Terrell makes his presence known as he pushes in. On board with him now as he headshots Yo Speed and manages to grenade another. It's Fido who moves back in on the backside. Another headshot. Unfortunately, though, the entire UMAD squadron has basically made it out of this one right now. They're heading back towards that objective, 39-34. Again, very close indeed. Getting a look at the scoreboard, we got Lick My Stash now taking over that top dog position, 21-14, 3,419 points played already. Now, on the El Tercio side, Pete Therrell is out here doing a great job himself, 20-15. And as you can see there, Bryker was spotted through the actual tent. But oh my God, it's West who's coming in on the backside for him, and he does not let him escape. No, he does not, folks. He does not. There is another look at that if you guys want to see that in the chats. Superior West just absolutely dominating over El Tercio with that bolt action every chance he gets. And there we saw that grenade of Superior West land perfectly on Andy as well. He moves in towards this objective now with another grenade in hand. Will it prove lethal? It's Bryker on the backside. Unfortunately, Bono does stop him as well. Guys, right now UMAD is dominating hard out here. 36-24. This is a close, tight-knit game in the Mamut Cup Esports VREL games. Bono waiting in the back with the plan in his head. He's just gonna see who just happens to pass by here. Now, Pin Daddy emojis absolutely are allowed. You just can't spam them. And there we saw, unfortunately, Bono just did not manage to finish the connection there. Too many misses on that aim. And it does cost him his life as Bryker lies in wait for the footsteps and then ultimately pays with his own life. Now 30% on this objective now being contested with Morpheus locating Ghostmaker with ease and eliminating him with a headshot. But it's Superior West on the backside who's going to go for Glory with that bolt action and unfortunately miss. I like to see this, though. I like to see this. This is the El Tercio team turning their act around. Bono. Rather, Lick My Stash there gets dropped. Morpheus just doing a great performance out here. Great job thus far. There he is, dropping Superior West with that bolt action. Unfortunately, it's Bono who moves in on the backside, trying to put a stop to this comeback. And he stops him. Will the comeback happen? 33-23 on the overall points right now as Bryker gets back on the objective. Riker holding it down from the back corner as best as he can. But it's UMAD who moves in with precision and nails him across the face there with his weapon. Looks like he might be using himself a G36. Couple of great grenades coming in there. Morpheus just, again, getting back into the action. I love to see this, folks. I love to see this. Morpheus not taking no for an answer. He's going to get out here and collect some dog tags. Look at this. Look at this, guys. They're making a comeback. 22. They just took all those dog tags from UMAD. They're tying it up again. 22 to 22. They were just 10 dog tags down. Now they're only 1. Oh my gosh. Morpheus going to do some damage. Make that a double. We're on board right now with Superior West. He's trying to make that stop. Unfortunately, he does lose eyes on Morpheus, who sneaks in and finishes him. Morpheus, the one-man army. Wow. Look at these points. Morpheus absolutely taking command of the board. 21-9 on the KDs, 3,869 on the points. Only being championed by UMAD and Lick My Stash of the UMAD squad. But look as he continues to locate enemies as fast as possible, put shots on target. He just finished a 1v3. The entire team was moving in, and he drops down again, but unfortunately this time UMAD was waiting and ready on the back steps. $20-19 out here. UMAD is losing at this point by 1 ticket. Every ticket is going to count out here in this game, ladies and gentlemen. This is round 3 of 4 for the UMAD versus El Tercio. VREL Esports semifinals. Oh, Fido doing some damage here. Holding on to that lead, even if it's just barely. And there he goes. Lick My Stash making his presence known. Picking up the dog tags. 17-17 now, folks. 17-17. They're coming down to those final moments where every decision is going to make a difference. Bryker choosing quite wisely to pick his team's dog tags up, and that's what keeps them in the lead right here by 1 dog tag. See what I mean, guys? Every decision matters right now, and Bryker's going to move in with as much ferocity as he can. No cover. He does manage to drop UMAD before Superior West snipes him from across the map. Now that dog tag is going to hang out there in limbo for just a moment unless somebody picks it up. Don't believe it would be wise, though, for them to try to go for it, unless, of course, they can get the other dog tag as well, and that would put the UMAD crew back in the lead. Remember, El Tercio got here. Oh my gosh! Superior West moves in with the katana and eliminates him. Spotting Fido now, but unfortunately not quick enough. Lick My Stash on the backside, managed to have that second gun ready, and just like that, this game has completely turned around. El Tercio has just lost so many tickets. 15-7 now. They're losing by over half, 15-6. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. This could be everything. Bryker hiding in the corner, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. The double. UMAD is now looking to find and eliminate the last 3, the last 2 of El Tercio. But will he be able to make this happen? We're looking on board with Andy right now, who just managed to drop Wes. That clears the path right now for Fido, Terrell, Morpheus, and Bryker to get in on that objective. Fido does hit the deck, and Andy hears it. This is the last ticket, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last ticket. If they make a comeback now, this will be an unbelievable comeback. On board with Bryker. Let's get on board with Morpheus. Morpheus drops Bono. This is it right here, folks. This is it. A grenade lobs in from Lick My Stash. But Lick My Stash doesn't have the opportunity to finish him with a grenade elimination. He finishes him with his gun. 14-0 out here in round number 3. The VREL games. The MAMUT Cup, baby. Let's go. Whoa. Okay, first off, whoa. I had no idea we were going to be dealing with such a tight-knit group of games out here, guys. First off, UMAD won the very first 2 rounds, 2-0, okay? Then in round number 3, they almost lost it multiple times. Round number 4 is going to be a great one to watch here, fellas. Stay tuned for round number 4 because, I mean, if they keep playing like this, we're going to have some pretty good stuff to watch. Oh man, oh man, oh man, guys. I don't even know what to think about that. That was insanity. El Tercio has obviously done some work to get here to the semifinals, okay, guys? Don't discount that. Just because they lost 3 games doesn't mean that they didn't do good. They played their hearts out to make it to the semifinals, and they unfortunately have lost the first 3 rounds. But they have put the legwork in. They have done it, and we definitely appreciate the hell out of that, guys. And if you're interested in playing, go ahead and make sure that you join the Discord and do the exact same thing. Get yourself a little crew going, find some fellas you enjoy playing with, and get that thing started. Now, we are waiting for Ghostmaker to start the 4th round. Wow. Guys, we did put predictions out for you, and we are going to go ahead and pay those out as well, because I want to make sure everybody gets their payout. That's how we do. We're going to choose the outcome there of that last round as UMAD. Congratulations to those of you who voted. 99% of the voter population there voted for UMAD, only 1% for El Tercio. But again, did you see how close they came? And they're not even done yet, guys. We're gonna put another vote out there for you here in just a second for the 4th round. Oh man, that's delicious. All right, baby, El Tercio and UMAD. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Gonna go ahead and throw up that next round prediction. Get you 5 minutes on the outcome there. That's gonna be everything you need. We jump down to the game real quick. What these players are gonna do about this. First objective already up for grabs as Fido starts things off with a bang. And yes, I know the team names are gonna need to be changed here, folks, but I wanted to get you in a prime location to get an bird's eye view of what's happening out here. All right, got our teams back up. El Tercio, UMAD, head to head. You can see things have chilled out pretty much down here on the objective as Bryker moves on in there. Thank you so much to Toshi, I do believe it is. As we ride on board with Fido, it's Lick My Stash who moves in with ferocity. That was actually Tash in 1994, brother. We appreciate the hell out of you joining us tonight on the VREL MAMUT Cup. Let's ride on board with Banovsky out here, who's proven to be a pretty lethal asset so far in the first 3 rounds. Now joining us out here on round number 4, we got Yo Speed and Ghostmaker competing out here basically for the first position. Looks like Lick My Stash does go down to Fido there. We're on board with Ghostmaker right now, looking to make his name and fame, but of course we got Superior West, I believe, rocketed with that bolt action. No, he doesn't! He doesn't actually have the bolt action today. Not this time, guys, not this time. And we got Yo Speed getting into a little gunfight on the street here with Andy Aceto. And of course, we do want to talk about the El Tercio team as Bryker is in the first place position with only a 1 kill on the board. 290 on the scores though. Fido 3-3, Pete Terrell 2-3, Andy Aceto out there 0-4, Morpheus 0-3. And ba-boom, Superior West manages to drop one from inside the garage. Lick My Stash looking to make his name and fame by getting another enemy out here behind the Heskos. Actually, scratch that. This is Yo Speed we're riding on board with right here. Going in, picking up the dog tags. Quite a wise move, guys. Again, we talked about it last round. We saw it last round, how important dog tags can be. Everything was actually going very close for those 2 teams that last round until the final critical moment came into play where they stopped picking up the dog tags. They immediately dropped like 10 dog tags down, and unfortunately it did cost them everything there in round number 3. Plenty of points being thrown up here. I'd love to see that. Oh, sorry about that versus screen there, folks. I can see those points as the next objective gets unlocked. Now, we were riding on board with Superior West as he meets face-to-face with Pete Terrell. We see him backing up there, getting to cover. And his teammate actually on the backside there, Speed, is the one who managed to take him down. But of course, Andy Aceto is there to also stop him. A three-man army moving in as Superior West gets eliminated on the backside there. We're going to see exactly what happens as Andy moves on in. A couple of teammates coming in from other angles. This is a good way to be pushing in. Unfortunately, though, looks like Ghostmaker and his gang are going to have something to say about this. On board again with Superior West, jumping and shooting Bryker. Unfortunately for him, it's Fido Tattoo ready on the back end. Will he be able to drop the sequel? The answer is yes. However, Bono manages to headshot him as well. Speed moving in now, looking to make his team back on top of the board. Excuse me, they are on top of the board. They're looking to keep that board absolutely theirs. 95 versus 70 on the tickets right now. 95 and 70, a 25-point difference. Andy Aceto does hit the deck. Now, El Tercio has their work cut out for them. There is no doubt about that. But can they still win this? Yes, absolutely 100% they can. How do I know this, Pig? Pig, how are you so confident that they can take this one back? Well, we saw it last round. They were in almost the exact same position. They actually had the lead for a little while as well. And UMAD made their comeback. Now, as Bryker pushes in, he does get taken down there by Speed. It's up to Pete Terrell now to work fast because he's going to have a pinch maneuver happening on him here. And the double does not pan out in his favor as Ghostmaker makes his way back onto the objective. Now we're seeing Andy Aceto moving in with Bryker right now. Both players doing their damnedest to take command of the board. Andy 3 and 7, 631 on the points with Bryker close behind him. 5 and 7 on the KD, 605. And the shots are coming in from the left. Unfortunately, not quick enough as Speed eliminates 2 of them. Now he throws that grenade with the might and fury of an esports god. But it's Terrell who manages to move in slowly but surely. In fact, he shoots West with the force of 1,000 bullets as he flies backwards. Pete Terrell successfully now making it into the main courtyard. But what's he going to do now? He knows there's other enemies nearby. He's going to attempt to clear the back of the courtyard first, and the front, and the sides, it looks like. And in my opinion, that's the best maneuver right here. You're waiting for a few teammates. They're waiting for the next objective. You don't want to put yourself into an unnecessary risk. Why do that? You're no good to your team if you're dead. 89 for the UMAD crew right now. And we can see actually Lick My Stash is going to hear some footsteps on the other side of that building. And Andy is going to get on the objective first. Lick My Stash does go down, courtesy of Morpheus. And we get down toward this objective now. We hear a few gunshots coming in. Get on board with Wes as he performs a great slide. Andy Aceto able to put those shots on target almost immediately, though, making that trade pretty square. Ghostmaker is going to do his best to stay concealed. The footsteps of Terrell's going to give him up. But Ghostmaker was unaware of Terrell's position. We're on board with Terrell now, who had to hit the reload. Still got a 1v1 going on over here as Bono, no, it was Speed, who manages to drop Terrell finally, locating him just in between the two tents. Now we've got one of the El Tercio fellas lying in wait out here, going up against him. It was Morpheus. As Speed manages to clear the tents out here. What a fantastic game. Seriously, great gaming out here, guys. 48 to 86. 48 to 86. Let that sink in. These fellas on UMAD are playing angry. Thank you so much, Rogue Dog Streams, for absolutely commandeering our stream tonight. Swing in here, schmeen on in. So one of the best games possible. The VREL March 6th MAMUT Cup semifinals. These players are going for glory out here, not just for title champions. Look at that quick grenade right there. My, oh my, everybody dying on the battlefield. right on board with Andy for a moment. But these players are also going for gun stocks and t-shirts and amazing cash prizes. And let's see what kind of a situation Andy's gotten himself into out here. Wow, what a great time to have backup as Bryker moves in. Fido and Morpheus all on the deck, waiting to see what happens here. Superior West pushes in and drops not one, but two of them. Two of El Tercio hitting the deck due to Superior West's quick thinking. Morpheus all alone out here. Let's get on board with Morpheus and see how he is taking it. Unfortunately, he is not taking it too well, as he does also hit the deck. Yo, Speed now, having to get underneath the bridge as he takes some pop shots on the backside. What is he going to do with that information? Lie in wait like a troll in the dungeon to drop Pete Terrell. Let's see what Fido's got as Superior West moves in. It is a absolute kill fest out here. Dog tags just waiting to be picked up, and Superior West is the one willing to do it. At least on a couple of them out here. Mono in a great position. Now, Superior West just got absolutely grenaded by Morpheus, and that I do want to just mention is a post-mortem grenade. So great job to Morpheus for pulling that one off. And as you can see, a small artillery strike of grenades just gets laid out upon the battlefield here. 90% on the objective with a great gunfight happening just beneath me. Fido hits the deck and takes the sidewalk temperature challenge courtesy of Ghostmaker. He spots his enemies down the street. Hearing his enemies, unfortunately hitting the deck as Morpheus cleans up shop. Two right there. Solid 2 on the kills as Andy moves on it. Taking a look on his overall, though, he is a 0.5 for the KDs, 965 on the overall points, with Fido taking command, 15-3. Excuse me, 15-13 rather. Now it's Yo Speed, who's also doing some legwork out here. 23-6. With my stash coming in on the backside to clean up shop against Andy Aceto. Let's go ahead and tune on in here with Morpheus and see exactly what he's thinking as he tries to push in. He's thinking ahead as he manages to drop one of his enemies at the far side of the tunnel. And checking his sits to get the other one. Superior West going down. Unfortunately for Morpheus, it is Ghostmaker who makes his play here. We can see we do have an El Tercio sitting in the corner back there. It is Fido Tattoo. We're going to wish him the best of luck out here. 34-73 right now on the tickets overall with the UMAD clan, or excuse me, the UMAD crew, I should say. Absolutely wrecking it right now in round number 4. Andy Aceto goes down with an honorable mention on that same tunnel in the back. And unfortunately, it is Bono that does the damage. Yo Speed pushes in to neutralize this location, and he's going to have Morpheus to deal with on the backside there. Luckily, he does do his job, checking it out, doing his due diligence, and Ghostmaker comes in hot to clean up those dog tags. But it's Terrell and Bryker who are going to try and make their entry. Ghostmaker said, nah, not today, ladies and gentlemen, not today. Banovsky having the back of his enemies here. 72 on the overall tickets, guys. Talk about some teamwork happening out here. That's what I like to see. Not just going for glory. You can see there, Bono calculated that kill. He definitely knew there was somebody over there as he moved back and around, and he waved cockily at Pete Terrell and his teammates, who all just went down there until finally Pete Terrell had enough of it and put him down to the deck. Grenades coming in on the 6th side of Terrell, and Terrell does do some work to Ghostmaker, but it's Yo Speed on the porch who is able to stop him. And we're getting really damn close here to the end, folks. 20 points rather. 19 now for El Tercio. I do wish these fellas the best of luck, and we're seeing Morpheus right now as he moves in with Bryke and Andy doing a great thing here, but they are leaving dog tags. They are leaving them out there on the field with little to no concern. And this is going to cost them everything if they aren't thinking about those. 14 tickets remaining. You see they're choosing to leave another dog tag as Morpheus. And I'm not meaning to pick on Morpheus or anything, but I am just saying that's what the whole game is going to be based on here. As they get closer and closer towards their next objective, we're going to see if there's any battles to be had out here in the street. Not too sure where the UMAD crew is laying in wait. Looks like we're going to find out right now as they push in. We can see Superior West there on the high side, looking to seal the deal on this objective. Superior West manages to drop Andy. We got Morpheus here moving in with his crew. Fido hits the deck. Did Morpheus spot where those shots came in from? The answer is yes, but unable to finish him. Ghostmaker, I do believe, is the player right on the other side of that tent, but Bono pushes in and finishes him. Morpheus goes down. Take a look at the scores right now. Fido, 20-18, 23-61 on the overall scores. Andy Aceto, second place for El Tercio, with Bryker coming in third. Pete Terrell and Morpheus all looking to make their names and fames out here on the March 6th VREL MAMUT Cup. Bryker with a great grenade there. And suddenly there was one. Being joined on the tail end by Fido. It's, oh my gosh, will that grenade get him? Yes, it does. Lick my stash, honorable post-mortem nade right there. Bringing in the dog tags, though, quite wisely as Fido, keeping themselves from losing just by the hair on their chinny chin chins. 11 and 61 right now, looking very spicy. Got Bono, of course, lying in wait on the backside as Ghostmaker tries to make his way around. What will he do? We'll tune in with him right here and now. Witnessing the death of Bono, he knows he has to get out of here. Picks himself up a dog tag and then heads straight back into the battle. Drops a grenade, but what is he gonna do face to face with his enemy? Bryker strikes him down with that katana before the grenade finally goes off and eliminates his enemy. Guys, wow. Talk about just a millisecond or two of difference right there. That was a close one. Andy taking some pop shots out here. Might have some enemies coming down the hillside, and he does as Lick My Stash and Superior West smoke out the objective. Yo Speed and Ghostmaker, all four pushing in together. This is what I like to see now, ladies and gentlemen. Lick My Stash pushing in as the grenades go off. Headshots being made, and this could be it. We're down to the last 8 tickets as, oh my goodness, no. Pete Terrell does hit the deck there, and now it's Yo Speed who eliminates Bryker. A fierce, fierce battle with several of the UMAD crew aiming at these players. They begin their assault. Ghostmaker finishes them off, and Yo Speed splits off there, finishing off Andy. We'll join up with them again here on the street as they take those shots. Yo Speed finally hits the deck, and Pete Terrell leaves his cover completely down there to try to eliminate Lick My Stash. And as we get down here on the battlefield for our next objective, we can actually see just a matter of 4 tickets remain for El Tercio. Ghostmaker successfully drops 2 of them. Will he have more to contend with? Will he be able to go for the 3? He knows there's information on the backside that needs addressing. As he begins to head out, will he be met with a little bit of fate? Yes, he will. It's Andy who finalizes him out there, still hanging on. 4 for El Tercio in the score department. Bono drops Fido, bringing him down to a 3 on the ticket count. 51 left for UMAD, but of course on the back end of Bono, coming out of the building right now is Pete Terrell with a fantastic play. He needs to pick that dog tag up and keep their team in this. Ultimately, he does choose to leave it as well. Bryker doing a great thing, dropping Superior West. Probably one of the best things they could do, considering Superior West is so dang good with a bolty. I still don't think he has it out right now, but we know how he is. Yo, Speed, 33, 14 right now. Absolutely being lethal on the battlefield. 33 with Ghostmaker down there. 17 and 16 coming in a hot second place position. Lick My Stash moves in and still has Morpheus to deal with, but luckily it was Superior West's grenade on the backside that got him. Dog tags galore. As nobody picks him up, guys, we're still left with 3 tags remaining for El Tercio. Now Speed gets taken down a solid peg there as Andy takes shots on target. It's Fido who's gonna have to deal with the back damage there, and successfully does. There they go, picking up any dog tags they can. Down to just 2 left. Will that grenade be lethal? No, it will not, as Fido tucks in. Morpheus joins him. Looks like Bono there making his entrance. Might be somebody else here. I guess it might have been Bono. He might have just pushed off there. That's it. That is it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The end with 47 tickets remaining for the UMAD crew. Bring us up, Trace. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Holy cow, what a fantastic game tonight between El Tercio and UMAD. Did you guys have any idea? Once again, we'd be witnessing so much excitement. I say this every time, and I will say it again. I am always taken aback by how exciting these players make these games. And I think that we just got a great look at what it means to be an esports professional. We saw those 2 teams go out there, play all 4 rounds, give it their all, and absolutely challenge themselves to become better Contractors players. So first off, thank you so much to all of the teams for joining us out here tonight. We love you. This thing wouldn't be possible without you guys playing in our league. Now, secondly, we of course want to thank all of our sponsors who help us make this thing possible financially and to give you guys prizes that you want to earn. Thank you so much to Mamut for sponsoring this game. The MAMUT Cup, brought to you by VREL, CAVEMAN Studios, LOUCID Skins, Phoenix Community Capital, guys. We got 9 Line out there even. And of course, you can never forget GFuel making their entry right now in the bottom left. Now, one other sponsor we want to give a super special thank you to is B Haptics for giving us, via donation, several haptic suits to give to you guys as prizes. Holy snap. Isn't that insanity, guys? I don't even have one of those myself. Can you imagine winning one for free just by being good at the game? Well, that's what you guys have the opportunity to do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna shut my gobber, and I cannot wait to see you guys later on this evening. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break here. I'm gonna go get some food in me, and then we're gonna start the Legends Sunday Funday Esports Ballapalooza right here on this channel in just an hour or so. So I will see you guys there. Cannot wait to play some games with you. Also, we're gonna do some single player tonight of Walking Dead Saints and Sinners or Boneworks. Throw it in the Discord, but that's what's going on. And I will see you guys later. Thank you guys so much. Have a great evening. And Tracy, roll him!
All right. Let's make this quick.
I'm coming for the throne.
All clear. I'm moving in. Capping.
All right, team. Secure the point.
Point captured. I see 4 moving on objective. I've got him.
3 flankers coming in. North side.
No, they are not. All targets down. 2 hostiles on point. I'm on it. There's still 1 more on it, capping. Brag it.
Nade out.
Nicely done, team. Get ready. Next round.
I'm coming for the throne.